I think that we can all agree that it would be ridiculous to say the words, I know better than God out loud. Because one of the characteristics of God is that he's omniscient, and that means that he's all-knowing. So our God, he's never at a loss. He's never stumped. He's never surprised. Our God is the one who knows the right thing to do in every situation and in every circumstance. And anybody with even the smallest shred of humility realizes they are not in that same category. They're not omniscient. In fact, the world's greatest thinkers, everybody from Plato to Socrates to Aristotle to Einstein, has had a quote that went something along the lines of, the more I know, the more I realize how little I actually know. But even though nobody would verbally claim to be omniscient, I'm convinced that we act like we are, and on a regular basis. Paul Tripp, he's going to step on our toes just a little bit this morning. He says, we minimize the danger of what God calls dangerous. We question the need for boundaries that God has set for us. And in the face of our own sin, we argue that it's not so bad after all. Every day in some situation or relationship, we are tempted to think that we are smarter than God. Is this the case in your life? Sad to say, it isn't mine, but thankfully, this same God that we would dare put ourselves above is the same God who not only forgives our arrogance, but he also offers wisdom to anybody who is humbled enough to ask for it. Listen to James 1:5. It says, if any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. So today, when we're tempted to put our way above God's way, let's go to him in prayer. Let's ask him for forgiveness for where we fall short. Let's ask him for his wisdom so that we could know his perfect will for us. And let's ask him for the strength to walk in it. Let's do this not only for God's glory, but also for our good and for the good of everybody around us.